From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! 26-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Check back 47. Man, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Brady, he's going to look deep for Edelman. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Cap. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Right there.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Beat them.
Here's Smith. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. But now it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Smith. Burns brings it in. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Smith on 1st down. And he hits Drake. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Rock it. Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Out of the gun, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. J.J. Nelson there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. He's got daylight. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got it to James White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
On the ground is Michel. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
That's trash. That's trash.
Brady going to go on 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Brady gives this to White. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. James White with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A shotgun snap for Smith. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
On the ready. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 61, match box, watch me grip.
On first down, Drake. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, Charlie.
It's a gain of 7.
Bristol, Travis.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Now.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Bravo.
From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go, Heavy.
Hey, Sam off.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
General West.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam, slam, slam. 2.
They snap it to Smith. Able to find Isabella. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run on first down. Drake. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Protein spill. Back. Get it.
running from the shotgun with Dre. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Kill.
X3, 218, chopper. Look, squeeze.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Sanders' kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Brady going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, color. Smooth.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Fitzpatrick. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Wait, 20. I'm coming for you.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wait, 53. Hey, 66.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Brady now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Brady. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw is Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Wilkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
He's checking, he's checking.
Hey, color, go.
Right back to Drake. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Shit. Hey, 5-0. Slap. Hey. Kill.
Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. This one caught by Isabella. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jakeem Grant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To try again after the sack. Brady, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again running right, Drake. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Hey, 21, check back 21. I got it. Watch the sit. Left.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. Now Fitzpatrick.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw? And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Christian Wilkins has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hey, Orbit. Go Bandit.
After the sack on first down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Completes it to Hearns. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I got one. Hey, check it.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one, and even 40 yards. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
I bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there's no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now, the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Regular. Let's go.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
That ball complete to Isabella. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Redskins coming away victorious there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.